Imagine you're standing on a beach in Spain in the year 1492. Beyond the horizon lies an ocean so vast that few people know what waits on the other side. Some believe there are islands, others believe there is only endless water. For centuries, Europeans traded with Asia for spices, silk, and precious goods. These products were worth fortunes, but reaching Asia required long and dangerous journeys. Merchants crossed deserts. Ships sailed through pirate-infested waters. Every step added cost, risk, and delay. Kings and merchants began asking a simple question: what if there was a faster route? One sailor believed he had the answer. His name was Christopher Columbus. Columbus was born in Genoa, Italy. He spent much of his life at sea and became fascinated with geography and navigation. He believed that by sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean, he could reach Asia directly. The problem was that many experts thought his calculations were wrong. In reality, they were right. Columbus had badly underestimated the size of the Earth. If America had not existed, his expedition likely would have failed before ever reaching Asia. But Columbus did not know that. He spent years asking European rulers to support his voyage. Most rejected him. Finally, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain agreed to finance the expedition. In August 1492, 3 ships left Spain: the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. The voyage began with optimism, but as weeks passed, the ocean seemed endless. Sailors grew nervous. Food supplies slowly decreased. Some feared they would never return home. Every day they looked at the horizon, hoping to see land. Every day they saw only water. Tension aboard the ships continued to rise. Then, during the early hours of October 12, 1492, everything changed. A sailor aboard the Pinta spotted land. After more than 2 months at sea, the expedition had reached the Bahamas. Columbus believed he had reached islands near Asia. He was wrong. He had arrived in a part of the world unknown to Europeans. The islands were already home to indigenous peoples whose ancestors had lived there for thousands of years. Columbus met these communities and claimed the land for Spain. Over the following months, he explored nearby islands and gathered information about the region. When he returned to Europe, news of the voyage spread rapidly. Suddenly, other nations wanted to explore the Atlantic as well. Spain, Portugal, England, and France all launched new expeditions. Explorers mapped coastlines, established settlements, and began building overseas empires. New crops, animals, technologies, and ideas crossed the ocean in both directions. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn transformed Europe. Horses and cattle transformed parts of the Americas, 455. But the encounter also brought disease, conflict, conquest, and immense suffering for many indigenous communities. The voyage of 1492 connected 2 worlds that had been separated for thousands of years. It changed trade, politics, culture, and human history forever. Today, more than 5 centuries later, the consequences of that journey can still be seen across the globe.